hospitality class in Temecula at Mount San Jacinto College. And I'm also the internship advisor there. So if you're interested in an internship, please let me know. And we're here today with my friend and colleague, Winnie. Hi, Winnie.
Hi.
And this is her first time wine tasting. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the basic steps of wine tasting. So in case you've ever wondered, well, what exactly is wine tasting or how exactly do I do it? We're going to actually go through the steps today. Okay, so the first thing that we have here is a tasting list. And typically the way that the tasting lists are set up is that you're going to see the white wines towards the top of the list, followed by the red wines, followed by the dessert wines. So we're going to go ahead and start with a white wine. Here at Leona Cellars, they have a 2010 Chardonnay, which we're going to start with. Okay, so very simply, what you do, we have our 2010 white wine Chardonnay here, and what you do is you pick up the glass by the stem, and you swirl it around in a circle. And don't be afraid to swirl. Okay, so the swirling actually releases some aromas of the wine. So you can actually go ahead and place the wine glass right below your nose and smell all the aromas. Take a nice breath and keep swirling. You could go ahead and take another breath. And what you basically do is you just kind of sit and ponder and think of all the different smells that it reminds you of. So are there any smells that this one reminds you of, Winnie? No? Okay. Well, you know, for the first time, that actually is a pretty normal answer. But, you know, after the first time, maybe you may start to think, well, you know, it does remind me of something. Now, if you look at the tasting notes there, the winemaker actually put some notes on there of things that it reminds him of. So for this wine, he put apple, citrus, melon, and spice. So anyway, let's go ahead and smell it one more time, and then take a little sip. Just a little sip. Okay, so that first sip doesn't really count. Let's take another one. So you're going to get a better idea of what the actual taste of the wine is going to be on your second sip.
That's true. You know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we're going to try the second taste, and we're going to move down the list to the red wines. And the wine that Heidi, our server, gave us is a 2008 Mourvedre. And this is actually a great choice because it's not a very heavy red. It's a lighter varietal, so it won't be too much of a difference or too shocking to go from a white to a red wine. So we're going to go ahead and try it. And Winnie, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, Winnie is going to swirl the wine to get those aromas opening up, and so she could get a nice smell of the wines, yes. And then she's going to go ahead and smell the bouquet or all the aromas of the wine. And then finally, Winnie's going to taste the wine. And the first try is only going to be to clear her palate since we just had a white wine. And then, of course, the second sip is where she'll actually have a better idea of what the wine really tastes like. Very nice. So does... I'm sorry? Oh.
Very delicious.
Okay, so Winnie just asked a great question, and her question was, is there a correct way to hold the wine glass? So basically there's no ideal way to hold the wine glass, but it is recommended that you hold it by the stem of the glass. And the reason is because our body emits heat, and we don't want to hold the wine glass where we're actually touching the wine in any way, because we may affect the temperature of the wine, which in turn will affect the not the quality, but the taste of the wine. And wines are kept at a certain temperature, so we don't want to warm up our wine. So if you're a beer drinker, you know what I'm talking about.
How long can you store wine?
Okay, excellent question. So it depends on the type of wine. White wines, typically you want to store no more than 2 years. And red wines, you can store from 4 to 10 years, depending on the quality of the wine. So the better the quality, the longer that you can store the wine.